बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, द शेफ्स वे में हम आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं। वेलकम, मरहबा टू माय ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। मैं आबिद शरीफ। तो नाज़रीन, आज मैं मौजूद हूँ रेडिसन ब्लू होटल देरा क्रिक में। तो यहाँ के जो डायरेक्टर एडवाइज़र हैं कुलिनरी के, हमारे साथ वो मौजूद हैं, और ऑल्सो वो प्रेसिडेंट हैं एमिरेट्स कुलिनरी गिल्ड के, और वर्ल्ड शेफ्स के भी वो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट हैं। तो माशाल्लाह से इनकी बहुत ही सक्सेस स्टोरी है। तो नाज़रीन, आइए हम इनसे आपकी मुलाकात करवाते हैं। द वन एंड ओनली द शेफ उवे। Thank you very much, Chef, for having with us.
Pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much, sir. Chef, as I know, you are my boss before, and also you are one of my best friend in UAE. Chef, can you please tell us about your professional journey when you started? Because of I know about you, you are from in Germany, small village. And then you become, mashallah, around the world vice president, and also you have a very good position also in United Arab Emirates. As I know, you are a boss and you are a president in United Arab Emirates. So can you please tell us about your journey success?
Yes, it's correct. I'm born in a small village, just 150 people.
Yeah.
I grew up in a farm. My father was a farmer. And I started my apprenticeship in Germany in 1975, which coincidentally is the same year as this hotel was built, which was known as Intercontinental Dubai then. Yeah. And so after my apprenticeship, I did 1 year in the pastry in a place in Wiesbaden in Germany. Okay. Then I moved to the army. I did 2 years army in Germany. After that, I moved for a year to Berlin, which was my first intercontinental hotel at that time. Mm-hmm. Berlin at that time was still separated from, there was still East and West Germany.
Okay.
So, and Berlin was in the middle of, belonging to West Germany, but was in the middle of East Germany.
Middle of the East.
So we had to travel to Berlin actually with passport. We had to cross East Germany at that time.
Very good.
Then from there I moved to London, which was for me cooking-wise a great time, because we were the first, one of three first hotel restaurants outside of France to got a Michelin star. Oh. So which was a great achievement for us. So we had a great team at that time. Then from there I moved to Bahrain. That was 85. I stayed 3.5 years in Bahrain. Then from there I moved to Korea. My dream was always to work in a city which either hosts Culinary, the Olympics, or the Football World Cup. So, and 88 Seoul in Korea was hosting the Olympics. And our hotel just opened just a month before, and we were the official hotel, so it was perfect. It was one of my goals I had, when you, what you call the bucket list, which you have. So, and it was on my list. So I stayed 3.5 years in Korea. Mm-hmm. From there, then I moved to Yokohama in Japan, where I opened the Grand Intercontinental Hotel there. Yes. And then 93. I came to Dubai. I promised my wife that time for 1 year, because we were not really excited with Dubai.
Okay.
But professional-wise, for me, was a good challenge to take over this hotel, and we had a lot of plans to open new restaurants.
Very good.
So in my first year, we opened a Japanese and a French fine dining restaurant. But then 93, I'm still here. So after 5 years, my wife said, or I said to my wife, it's time to leave. And she said, why? So then we decided to stay, because Dubai was growing. And
I know your wife is also, she's here with you. She's sometime part of you. She's helping. Is very kind to your missus. I know personally.
It's always important that the partner is supporting what you're doing.
Yes.
Because for us, the most important thing in life is, a lot of people say first our job, then the family.
Yes.
I have learned now in the last 2 years, first family and then the job. So this is an advice I can give to my younger colleagues. Yes, the job is very, very important. And I was, for many years, I was married to the hotel. My wife was married to the children, basically. So I didn't spend no time with my children when they were small. It's one thing I would change a little bit if I could turn the time back. But it was different that time. But it's very important to try to give time to the family.
Okay. Chef, as you have a much follower around the world, people follow you. From your side, what is your best way to give the advice to the housewoman and to the younger chef to bring the develop the taste in the food? What is your suggestion about this one?
Okay, it's two. We have to handle this as two separate questions. The only thing what is both the young chefs and the housewives, if you follow your heart, follow your passion, yes, get ideas from cookbooks, get recipes, but when you do in the hot kitchen or so, it's the key thing is follow your own taste, follow your own ideas, what you have, bring into your own flavors.
Yes.
Now, as a young chef, when we work in a restaurant, there are standard recipes which we have to follow. The food has to be the same every day. So there's not many ideas we doing the daily work which we can bring in, especially as young chefs. The key thing is there that we have to do the things the same every day, because if our guests are coming to the restaurant today and they're coming back next week, they expect exactly the same dish. Okay? So there's not many ideas to be brought in. But that's why we do, as Emirates Culinary Guild, a lot of events for the young chefs, where the people can bring in their ideas, where they can create their own dishes.
Create the food.
So, like we are planning now again on two virtual competitions. So we will launch in December 2 different competitions where the guys can create their own recipes. And then make a small video, and we will judge the videos then, which we will also put them in on the Emirates Culinary Guild YouTube channel. Okay, so we do things where we encourage the young chefs to create, to use their own ideas. But as I said, when we at work in the hotel, we have to follow the standard recipes which have been given to us, which are used in that hotel or restaurant.
Okay. And also, chef, as I know, you have a mini competition, you are judging the food, and around the world, except German food, which food you like, which cuisine you like, Arabic?
Few ingredients which I like very much. Like I could eat a good German sausage every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when you ask me what is my favorite cuisine, I don't have a favorite cuisine. It all depends on my mood of the day. You know, food is like music.
Yeah.
You don't listen to the same music every day, right?
Yes.
Sometimes I'm listening to classical music at home, and sometimes I will listen to hard rock. I do love Chinese, Japanese, or in general Asian food. But there's days where I like a good biryani or a good curry. So it's my wife and I, we have at least, I would say, once in 10 days a good curry with just good, nice, fresh paratha at home.
Really?
So but it always depends on my mood, and I don't want to eat every day the same.
And chef, one more thing about your journey. This is related to your journey question. How you decided to become in UAE, and why you come to the UAE?
Well, when I was working in Japan, that time the general manager of this hotel called me, and because I worked in Japan and my background was French fine dining restaurant, and the plan here was to open a Japanese restaurant and a French fine dining restaurant. So that's why I was a good candidate for them. So then he asked me to come here. So I came for 2 days. I looked at the hotel, looked at the market, and then I said, okay, I come here for 1 year to open the 2 restaurants. Okay. But 1 year.
And chef, also at the moment we have face COVID-19, and now its market is growing, as we know. Chef, what do you think about next 5 years about the hospitality in United Arab Emirates?
You see, we are very lucky in Dubai that we have a government with visions, which is very well organized, very well planned. So for sure we will come back again. I mean, we have, what I always say, our industry is not the best paid, but still, it's for me the best industry we have. It's yes, we work hard, but we enjoy a lot. We have a lot of fun. We work with people. Our colleagues in the hotel or in the restaurant become our family.
Yes.
So, and I do believe very 100% basically that yes, we will come back. We are already on the way back. When you look at some properties on the islands, and already we are back to 2018, 2019 business.
Yes, yes.
In the old part of the city, not 100%, but we are getting back. Okay. Yes, we will have, if you ask me for the future, after Expo, we will have a little bit of a drop. So summer 22 will be very challenging. Okay. Especially because when Expo closes, there's more than 200 restaurants.
Yes, yes.
That means around 10,000 cooks who work there won't have a job in 1st of April 2022. But guys, if the young guys are listening to me now, it's the best industry in the world. So if you have a little bit of passion, if you have a heart for the kitchen, come and join.
Come and enjoy. Yes, because there is not only the kitchen, you have another also department. You can have engineering department in the hotel, housekeeping, receptionist. There is so many jobs about the hospitality. Chef, and also one more thing which is I must want to ask you. If you are not a chef, what you will be?
A chef.
Again, chef?
A chef. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Okay.
Yes, I worked hard. As I said, I had many years where I didn't take the time which I should have done for my family and so on. But I was always lucky to have great people around me, to have a good team around me. You know, you're never successful as a person because of you as one person.
Okay.
It's your team is making you shine, you know. So it's, yes, you have to lead the team, you have to build the team. So your team is very important. But same time, as I said earlier, it's very important when you come home that your family is supporting you.
Yes.
You know, that your wife understands when you come home, when you want rest, when you want not to be talked to. You know, so it's very important, and I'm very lucky that I have a good wife who understands what I'm doing, and who has supported me over the years always. So.
Yeah, I see, mashallah, your wife is very good, and I believe everybody can get like this wife. Mashallah, it's a very good your wife, as I know him. And one more thing which is I must ask to chef, to the final question, and is the last question about the hotel and tourism industry around the world. What you think about is the future?
The future will be similar everywhere. Our industry will come back. Our industry will always be there because people want to travel, people need hotels, people will eat, people will drink. But it will be different than it used to be before. There will be, in long term, there will be few hotels. The top hotel chains will be there with a service like we know it now. But a lot of hotels will be working with less staff, with less personalized service.
Okay.
I believe we will have more and more hotels in future where you check in with your credit card, not with a receptionist. Yes. You know, your credit card becomes a room key. So it starts already. Yeah. If you ask me if I like it, no, I don't. Because I do believe our industry is about people. We are a people industry, and I believe the best thing in our industry is that we are close with our guests, that we talk with our guests, that we gave our guests a home from home when they come to the hotel. Yes. And you don't have that when you don't have staff anymore, when you don't have a doorman, a bellboy, a receptionist. When all this is gone, it's not the same. But I believe in future we will have many hotels like that. But the traditional hotels will stay. And I think it will be everywhere, will be not only in Dubai or in India or in Pakistan or in Europe. It will be the same everywhere. But our industry will stay and will grow. To talk to young chefs, to young colleagues. And because we need the young guys. The young guys are our future. Without them, then whatever we did was useless, was worthless. So we need people who follow in our shoes. and to carry on with what we have been doing. And yes, and I can see the young generation. There is a lot of talent. Especially our last competition, we had 2 schools from Pakistan coming. When I see the young guys which are coming up there, lots of talent is there and lots of passion is there. So I'm not worried really. So we will carry on.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you very much for your time. And Nazreen, हमें दीजिए इजाज़त. Thank you very much and have a good day. Please share this video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.